Welcome to Dunstan Activity Centre. This is a Beginners for Waterloo Karate. I'm Chris, this is Sophie. We're going to start beginner lessons today. If you want to come along on a Wednesday, 6 o'clock, to the Karate Club Kokoro, we're all here. Okay, we're going to do a few things today. Punches and blocks. Okay, so we're going to do the warm-ups first. So, warm-ups, jumping up on the spot. Try to enjoy it. I know some people don't. Okay, stop. We'll do jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Right, we'll start with the top of the body first. Take your chin to your chest and take your head all the way back to the left side, to the right side. Turn your head around and the other way. Turn your head into a circle and back the other way. Okay, your arms next. Forward. Get everything nice and loose so you don't do any damage when we do the punches and the blocks. And back. Arm up in the air. Over the top. Pull down on your elbow as far down as you can. And other one. Up and over. And then loosen your arms off. Loosen your fingers off. Loosen your wrists off. These are basic things that you need to do every time you do a karate. Arm across your chest and the other way. And we're going to point this finger over the top to the wall and to the other side and do a twist with your body and back around. Okay, hand out in front. From here, up with your knee 5 times. And the other side. Okay, lift your foot up, your right foot, turn your ankle round, grab at each foot and then push it up to your chest and down. Other leg, turn your ankle round, grab your foot and push it up to your chest. Good. Now, toes on the floor, lift your big toes up and then your little toes, swap them over and again. Good. Now we're going to do some heel raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's enough, shake your legs off. Okay, this time a little bit wider. Hands straight onto the floor, touch the floor. If you can, go down to the knuckles. And then up, push your hip through. And down again with your palms if you can. Don't overstretch. Take your head to your knee. And to the other knee. Good. Up, shake your legs off. Okay, so now we're going to go straight into a punch. Now, feet need to be shoulder width apart, and for this exercise we're going to step out a bit further. So, left leg out, right leg out. So we've got the knees bent, we're sitting on a horse, hands on with hips.
With the hands, you need to bring your fingers in slowly, start with your little fingers, roll them all the way in. You want your thumb on top of your fingers, not inside. The inside, you'll break your hand straight away. You want your fist to be solid, you want to be hitting with the first 2 knuckles on your hand. Keep that fist solid all the way through the punch.
Okay, take your left punch slowly out. It should be locked out because that's the full length of the arm. And these 2 knuckles are what you want to hit the person with. So, at that position, slowly take the other, bring this one in, and then turn the other punch out with the hip turn into your opponent. Bring it back, and then hip again into your opponent. This time we'll go up to the nose, and up to the nose again, but make sure you turn the hip into it, gives you extra stretch, and the power comes from the hip. And to below the belt, and again to below the belt. Now we'll do one to the stomach again. This time we'll do a double punch straight to the stomach. Each. Knee. Okay. Now Sophie's going to demonstrate inner and outer block.
Yeah. So inner and outer block. If that punch is coming towards you, you need to defend. It's one of the first punches that we'll learn, but it's also one of the ones that scores the most in any fight that you have. So if you see that punch coming towards you, you need to block it straight away. So if you put your left foot in front of you, your right foot behind, you want both your knees bent, you want to be quite relaxed for this one. You need one arm on your hip, that same fist, keep it there, always ready to go. You always want that fist ready. In the front hand, like Sensei Chris has there, in front of you again, keep that fist at all the time. So we'll start with inner block. You want to bring your hand, your front hand, out to the side, right past your head, and you want to bring it all the way around to cover your face. If you can get your hip twisting into that, give it more power, that's brilliant. Alright, so we'll do that one again. Bring it back to where it was. Out to the side, all the way across. So you're blocking that punch if it's coming through to you. Sensei Chris, can I put your barrier? So imagine Sensei Chris is coming through with that punch there. Other one. Bring it out, and you block it across like that. Alright? Back to where we were. Right, quickly change stance, we'll do some on the other side. Same hand, out to the side, right the way across your face, and turn your hip into it as well. Back to stance. One more, out to the side, all the way across, and back to your stance. Change stance. The next one we're going to do, the final block we'll do today, is the outer block. So with the front hand again, you want to bring that down to your side. We'll say it's as if you're pulling out your sword pretty much. Keep it down there. Bring it right the way across your body. Again going across your face but to the other side. Alright, back to stance. And then back to the side, reaching for that sword. Bringing it out and across. And then back to stance. Alright.
We'll do a demonstration on that.
We are indeed. We're doing a demonstration. Right. Down to the bottom, bring it up to block that punch. And back to stance. Alright, we'll do a few the other side as well.
Yep.
Right, yep. Hands down at the bottom, right the way across, back to stance. Down at the bottom, up to their side, and back to stance. Right, so what we'll do now, I'll go and get the pads, and we'll see that first punch being used like you would in a fight. We want it strong, we want it clean. If you've got someone in front of you, you can use them as a target, or you can have a mirror in front of you. If not, you just need a spot on the wall, and you want to know where you're hitting. You need your head, your stomach, lower down if you are, wherever you have that target, you need to see a spot on the wall or on your opponent. Alright?
So I'm going back in my normal stance, which is horse riding stance, straight back, fist out, and remember I'm turning the hip into it. If I just did that, it wouldn't really do anything. What you need to do, turn the hip into it, and that goes for overhead or down. Okay, thank you.
Nearly took us over there. Hello, welcome back to Karate for Beginners. So we're going to refer back to the last session. You make sure you're warmed up head to toe. You always need to be warmed up. You don't want to end up hurting yourself, pulling muscles. Alright? we're going to go back to the punches that we did last week. Just a basic reverse punch. So we're going to the same stance, want it to be roughly 2 shoulder width apart. Remember, keep your knees bent. Alright, keep your fists rolled up on your side. And you're ready to go. So the first punch we did was just the basic reverse punch. Use one of your hands to bring it right the way through, twisting at the end and locking that punch out. So if someone's in front of you and they push, you should not be bending your elbow, that should be locked out, solid. Alright, other hand, bring it across. Alright, back to your stance. We're going to speed them up a little bit, see if we can get some power into them. So, when I count, just going to move your hand through into that punch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, back to stance. We're going to do 5 to the head now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to stance. Alright, going on to a double punch now. So it's exactly the same punch, do it with one hand and then straight in with the second hand. Remember to bring that first hand back on your hip, ready to go. Alright, so start back in your stance. We'll use your right hand first. Right hand. Alright, so on my count, 2 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to stance. Do the same to your head. So 1, ready? 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to your stance. Should be getting a bit of a sweat on. So this time, 3 punches. We're going to go 1 for the head, second one to the stomach, third one again to the stomach. Alright? So we'll start with the right hand first again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to your stance. Alright. Move on to the blocks again. Oh, that's sensei Chris.
My turn to do the blocks. Okay.
So, yeah.
You want to stand in a left stance, fighting stance. Right hand on your hip, left hand in front. That's to do a block in, like that. So Sensei Sophie's going to do a punch.
Same punch as we've just done.
And then I would block that in and drop down again. And drop down again. Again. And I'll change stance. Other hand, left hand on your hip. And again. And we change stance again. We're going to convert to outer block now. That's the one where you draw the sword out and block outwards. So. And I'll change stance again.
When you're doing the punch, you don't necessarily need a partner for any of these. You can see me and Sensei Chris are staying apart. If you have a partner and you can knock them punches, fabulous. If not, you just practice in turn each one. If you're doing the punches, remember to get that hip twisted right the way in, because you want to really reach for them. You want to make sure you are going to be hitting them if you were at the right distance. Alright?
Through the body.
Yes. But we don't want to hurt anybody. You do need to keep back. If you are getting closer to each other, please be careful. You don't want to be knocking anyone out with them. Alright?
Inner block again. Draw the sword. Outer block again. Block out. And drop down. And again. Okay, so that's them ones there. Now, what we'll do is we'll show you what they were in reality. So, you've already done the punches. What we need to do is fast blocks like that. outer block, outer block. So to Sophie, if you do them as well, please. And again, 2, 3, 4. Now inner block, start off again from here, would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's it.
All right.
Thank you for the second session.
Thank you very
We'll
much.
hear from you again. Thank you.